All right, what are you looking at? That one or this one? If you're looking at this one, it's called the Zishan DSD. And I opened it up about an hour ago. It had a really scritchy, scratchy screen, and thank God that was just the cover to protect this. Now this might just be regular glass and I could scratch it easy. I don't know. This is like a Windows interface. It's got, I believe, I know it's got 2.5 because I've been using my EX1000s on it, and maybe this is 3.5. I haven't tried 3.5 out. I just went balanced so far. I come from car audio, and when I was in car audio and doing installations for other people because it was such fun, I like doing stuff with my hands. If you follow this channel, I'm going to show you my Halloween and Christmas stuff. I get nuts. Nuts. The internet wasn't booming at that time like it is now, so I wasn't on audio forums. So when I got new gear, somebody was just talking about a Soundstream, and I think he's talking about drivers, but I had a big old Soundstream amp, like a baby blue. It was just beautiful, and I didn't know about those things until I got them, and then I tried them, and I haven't been able to do that in personal audio because it's flooded, and I contribute to that with information from all kinds of people, and sometimes it doesn't make any sense to people that don't know the hobby, and that's why they ask questions, because it doesn't make sense, period. Looks like it's got something on the screen. There's really not much out there about this. So when I got it and I opened it up about an hour ago and put a card in it, it was truly one of the first experiences that I've had. That one, but this one really, because it's just such a big boxy beast, in not having any preconceived notions whatsoever on a piece of audio device and just listening. So I'll go into, I don't even know what the hell this is. Go into system, sleep time. Let me go ahead and set that. Don't even know. Backlight time, brightness. Let me go into DAC. Digital filter. It's got 5 filters on this. This is the, I got to check on the net again. I think it's the AK4497. It's a very, very good DAC that's inside this. Underneath the filter settings, it's got something called sound quality. I don't know what that's going to do, what's that going to engage, but of course I select high. High sound quality mode, and then default. Yeah, I'll go high sound. Cutoff free of DSD filter. I left that on stock. USB DAC, graph. It's got spectrograph, which is just really, really, really cool. Slow boot. Let me see if I can get out of here. It's actually got an EQ, unlike the one in the background over there, that I can just move across. It works. I used it. Explorer. Now, the navigation of this thing is kind of, not sure how to do it once the card's in it. When the card's not in it, I can do it and then set it up and then put the card in, and those settings will apply. If I reboot it, it'll go to something else, which is not even annoying because this thing sounds so goddamn nice. Take a card. I got to tell you, man, I got an Astel and Kern, WM1A by Sony. I got good gear. I know what good gear sounds like. Sometimes I disagree with what other people say as far as how good it is, but I know what good sound is. Can we push this in here? What? And then this is an accurate spectrograph, man. And if I change the songs, I know what these look like. This is Ventura Highway right here. And I was listening to this balanced. And on this I was blown away. I'm kind of speechless, to be honest with you. I have the Astel and Kern right next to me because I'm sending it back. We're doing a re-exchange, and before I just took my music off it. I just listened to these side to side, and I'm not going to make comments. And if you ask me to compare something that costs this to something that costs 1,900, I don't know what the point of the question is. I will say that um, this just kind of this whole thing is blowing my mind. The joy of it all. Evil woman. Let's go with that. Um, you know how that starts out? You made a fool of me. So let's watch the spectrograph of this thing as it goes in. Can you hear in the background? I hope it doesn't have a problem. And then it'll come in. See it drop. That little pause that it had right there before it went into the piano. This is actually doing it in time. I'm such a geek. Holy crap. This is absolutely so fun. Pink Floyd brain damage on a live spectrograph. And it sounds fantastic. I'm going to do a review of this item, and how to calibrate it and quantify it is I don't know. This is the closest I've felt to car audio because I have no knowledge of this thing. I don't know. I checked. I saw a Korean video on the previous version, and it had high THD, and it looked like the guy was ripping it on purpose. And the X Duo was with this, or the previous version of this, and I have the X Duo with me right now, and I've listened to it right next. I'm not going to put it in because I got to do a video for that. I would take this over the X Duo, the newest one, every single time with its little quirks and everything. I'd take this thing. What a trip. Let me tell you something about Chi-Fi too. Chi-Fi, somebody came in and left a comment and said, these aren't under $100 under my best of September. Chi-Fi has an image of being cheap. My image of Chi-Fi is Chinese fidelity, stuff that comes from China, which is a lot of stuff and a ton of it. It can't be a measurement of quality any longer, really. Would you want this in your life? If you've got your flagship already, whatever it is that you like, it's your DX200, it's your Aston & Kern SE100 is the one I'm using now, WM1A, WM1Z. Would I recommend you get one of these? I actually would. It's such an absolute amazing change of pace without losing quality, and in some weird ways it sounds better than most stuff that you've maybe heard. I'm 8 minutes in, and I haven't told you anything because I really don't know. I'm an hour in. But sitting here and looking at a spectrograph of Pink Floyd, you know the song? I remember finding out about you, brand new. This kind of music sounds spectacular on this. Remember, I'm using the EX1000, so the variable is this, not this. I know this so well. That's intentional. Look at this big boxy thing. Day after day. Feel bad for these guys. Like I said before, a couple of them committed suicide in many years apart because they got ripped off big time. When Kevin Garnett signed with the Boston Celtics, they did this in a commercial. It's one of the best sports commercials I've ever seen. Um, this is cool as hell. This is cool as hell. I'm going to get my mind around it and its quirks, and then I'm going to use it a lot. This video is maybe some of you people's first real view of this and what you're hearing. And I'm luckier than you because I didn't have me. I came into this with it could have sucked, and who cares? Does this company care that sent it to me? That if I said it sucked? Nah, I mean, there's no pressure. I wouldn't care if there was, but there's zero. And you go into this and just be like when I was opening boxes in car audio, and to feel this, like, wow, this sounds really nice. It's been such a long time, man. What a weird song at this moment, if you know the lyrics. This is like me and music and the whole gear part of it, this song. And I'm out, man. I hope that YouTube doesn't stop this because it can hear that music. I'll do a walkthrough and all that stuff later. This is just so badass. I got the MGS 401s. It was this or this, and yeah. It's a spectrograph, dude. Okay, I'm leaving. Day after day. Bring it home, baby, make it soon. Yeah.